And on this episode of Controversial Conversation, we have.
Oh my god, Sean and Camille are so cute. Go couple goals.
pretty catchy. It sticks to you.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I don't really care. I'd watch it for Aubrey Plaza, man.
Aubrey Plaza is quite. I think that was the
Special.
start of her career, yeah?
No, I don't
Wasn't
know.
it?
It's a beautiful career.
Welcome back to Controversial Conversation with your host Tarman and your other host
Rahul.
Hari Kumar. Did we forget that part?
No, I decided not to put that out because it sounds weird.
Yeah. Alright, fine. With your other host Rahul.
See,
So,
when you
this
say
is
that, it sounds
episode-
weird, man.
Alright, man. Fine, Rahul. Let's not have Hari Kumar in your name.
Cool. Go on.
This is episode 5 of Controversial Conversation, and today we do not have a guest with us on the show.
Just the two of
It's
us.
just going to be,
As usual.
old-fashioned.
Also, this is a very special episode, one. This is the first episode where I don't have a can of Red Bull with me, so I'm just sticking with water like a regular
Yes,
person.
Insane. I cannot tell you how special that is.
It has its meanings.
How do you even put into words? Alright, Rahul, take the floor away. Tell me, what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, so as usual, unpopular opinion, the first segment of the show. Today's unpopular opinion, Menon.
tasty.
It is spam accounts have no meaning and they are useless. By spam accounts, I mean private accounts on Instagram or Finstars or whatever you want to call them.
We're going to be offending a lot of people here.
Yeah, that is the point.
Alright, go ahead. Do you mind explaining a bit more?
Okay, so for those of you that don't know what Finstars are, the ones of you look, the people who don't have enough followers in your main account, Finstars are actually, what are Finstars? There's no explanation for it. Like, they're just shitty accounts which people have with less than 50 followers mostly.
It's accounts just with more cringe.
Yeah, just like shit posting and stuff like that, which no one really cares about. It's basically
Can't be
stuff that
bothered.
you wouldn't post in your main account. But then again, that brings us to the argument, like, why have an account?
Who asked?
Yeah, that is
Who asked?
Who asked? Yes. Okay, like, the thing I want to say is, if you're going to have an account for something that you don't want people to see photos on, why would you even put it on social media in the first place? Just keep it in your camera gallery. Nobody wants to see that shit, right?
Exactly. Can't have phrased it better myself.
Exactly, and people might argue saying, "Oh no, we want only a specific few set of people to see it," right? That came off as a very North Indian accent. I'm sorry if I
It's alright. It's
yeah,
we're all about offending people today.
true. I mean, in general, not just today. So I was saying,
Yeah.
there might be the argument that Finstars are just to show the specific set of people, right? You could just DM it to them, like you just send them the photo, make a group chat, and send it in that or something. Why have a whole account for that? Yeah.
And then pester people to follow the account 24/7, rub it in their faces like a bar of sore soap.
I swear, like the number of requests I get from private accounts. Okay, I wanna confess something here first. I'm pretty sure. Don't judge me based on this, guys, and especially you, Menon. But
Go ahead.
I have a private account. Wait, hold up.
Nice.
Hold up. I don't use it. It's something I made in my more stupid years, my younger years, naturally, and I just never deleted it. So that should be mentioned.
Oh my god, the plot thickens. The plot thickens.
That should be mentioned. It is not a functioning private account. It is just a private account. Now that's
Sure, man. If you want to use Instagram as a free host to post all your images, be my guest.
Okay.
Exploit it as much as you want.
no wait. I
But,
haven't posted anything. I actually created the account in hopes of having a private page just for memes and no shitty DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
Did you ever get around to that? Did you save a few memes on there?
Yeah, I followed a lot of really good meme pages, and then I realized why not just do that on my main account. I follow like 100 people anyway on my main account, so
Jesus Christ. And the audacity, man, the audacity. Okay, look, if Madison Beer had a private account, I wouldn't blame her. It's hard to filter through maybe 3 million plus people, yeah?
Yeah.
But with maybe 300, 400, most of the time less than 1,000 followers. Why?
I don't know, man. Don't ask me.
Why?
Since I've been in the position, I can tell you what is going through my mind.
Go ahead.
Absolutely
Take us
nothing.
first
Absolutely
person.
nothing.
Oh, there
People
we go.
were doing it, so I thought, okay, it's cool. I could have a private space for memes, and that sounds good initially, right? And then as I matured, as I went up the ranks of life, as I climbed the ladder of like growing up, I realized that it wasn't worth it. And here I
Like,
am.
what would
chilling.
what would you post on there? Like, what? So is it like every little thing or every second little thing? Or what determines what level you filter it at?
The friends that I have who have private accounts, they usually just
Uh-huh.
it depends on what they do. If they're okay, I won't call them alcoholic. I'm sorry. If they drink and they don't want people
Alcoholics.
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 Yeah. If they do drugs or drink, they just post shit about that over there so that nobody finds out. But then you could just screenshot it anyway. Like if you follow
Nobody
the
wants to
page.
find out why post it in the first place.
Exactly. That is the whole point of this whole debate. I never get why people have it in the first place. What are your views on it?
It is a bit weird. Okay, so a valid argument might be if you're trying to hide something from one person specifically. But in that case, you should probably rethink your decisions against that person.
Exactly.
Don't create a whole account just for one person. Just block them on your main or something.
On your mail.
On your main.
Oh, main. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly.
Just block them on your main.
Oh, is that
I
it?
guess that about wraps it up. I
Yeah.
think so.
There's
Don't
nothing
have
like-
spam accounts.
Don't have spam accounts.
Cringe.
Unless you're 12 or younger, which gives you a pass.
And I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that depends. It depends on where you're from. I'd expect a 12-year-old from Ireland to be fairly mature. So if you're from Ireland, no pass for you.
So you're being racist now.
I was kind of I saw that coming, and I knew you would.
I mean,
Made a
what else
negative light somehow.
What else do you expect me to say?
I don't know.
You just brought up
Ireland
Ireland. Why? Are you from Ireland?
No.
Then there's absolutely no.
No, I'm
That's
not.
just plain racist then.
No, I just love Ireland as a country. Okay, it's a fun place to be in.
Fair enough, man. I don't know what the viewers are gonna think about that, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
If any of your viewers are from Ireland, I'd love to talk to you guys or girls.
Yeah, I doubt there. I know one.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
Insane.
Okay.
All right, so should we move on?
Straight on to submissions then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. How about we start off with something that has not been discussed yet, naturally. Okay,
What is
Menon,
that?
what are your views on PDA, public display of affection, and cheesy Instagram or social media posts?
All right. I once heard the 3 things you should always keep to yourself: your struggles, your love life, and your income. Which is absolute bullshit. Flaunt it as much as you feel like. But PDA. Now it's a completely different ball game, isn't it? Okay, Rahul Harikama, why don't you go first for this one instead? I've had enough of presenting my views.
Okay, cool. So PDA, it is cringe. It is disgusting. It is shameful. No one's impressed by it. No one cares about it. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to be within 5 meters of it. Yeah.
And if you think it's cute, something's wrong with you.
I mean, we should probably like specify that there are people who actually think the shit is cute. Like I remember,
Yes, which is why I said something's wrong with them.
yeah, they remember the whole Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello. How do you pronounce it?
For
They
simplicity's sake, we'll just say Cabello. That would be funny.
that sounds off.
It does.
Just go with Camila. It's fairly simple there. Okay, so
okay.
what I was saying is there was this whole they posted a video of them making out in some bizarre way, and it was really painful to watch
Disturbing.
as somebody who is not one of them. But like you could see people sharing that stuff on their stories on Instagram and saying, "Oh my God, Sean and Camila are so cute. Go couple goals." How?
Oh.
How is that couple goals? I mean, fair enough. You're doing shit on your own. Maybe it's fun for you. I don't give a shit. But how is that cute for somebody else from a third person?
I don't know. It's like looking at a drink you can't have and saying that must be tasty.
Yeah, but that would be weird in this case. At least, like, if you want to drink something, if you're
Exactly.
thirsty, you could just drink it. You have a reason to.
Fair enough.
Okay, anyway, so that's PDA.
That
I
was
don't think
a
anyone's.
stupid metaphor.
Yeah, it was actually pretty stupid. It has no relation. Why
It's
do you go
alright.
for a
It
drink?
happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. So the PDA part, I don't think anyone really likes PDA unless you're the one doing it. In which case, you're a sicko.
And don't do it. I'd say.
Please don't do it.
There we go. I love telling people not to do stuff, man.
It's the best part of the show.
It makes you feel so powerful.
Okay, so the second part, you mentioned that you heard that you shouldn't reveal your struggles, your love life.
I didn't hear it. It's just one of those motivational Instagram
I thought so.
posts
I was
that
gonna ask you
always see.
who you heard it from. And naturally, yeah, it's a quote as usual. It's always a quote.
Yeah, there's plenty of those. They always have Elon Musk's face on them for some reason. And Elon Musk is the pinnacle of human dedication and whatnot.
I mean, Elon Musk is a legend, though. I don't.
He is.
I wouldn't
he
put
is.
it past them to put his photo on. That's fair.
But on every single one.
I mean, yeah.
Do you
bring some
remember that
variety.
time where every meme had Robert Downey Jr. on the bottom of it? Like that weird drawing type
It was the
thing of Robert
yes,
Downey
yes,
Jr.
yes. I remember.
That was
Good days,
those were
good
weird
times. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you. So you're fine with the cringy posts? That's what the question said, by the way. It's not my words. They are my words.
Oh, what?
No, the question was, what are your views on PDA and cringy social media posts? I think
Okay.
cheesy.
How
Sorry,
would you
cheesy.
feel?
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Okay. How would you feel if I bought like a private jet?
Yeah.
And posted a picture of it every day non-stop and shoved it in your face that you don't have a private jet,
I mean, I would probably
even
unfollow
though
you
you
the
may
first
not
day
like. There
if
we
it is
go.
that annoying.
Now just replace the private jet with a girl.
Yeah, but it
Look
isn't
at
the
that.
same thing. Let's say it's your best friend, right? And he is
All right, man, but you're not gonna forgive your best friend for shoving something in your face.
yeah, but he's your best friend. Like you would maybe tell him that it's wrong. You wouldn't just unfollow him.
Probably, yeah. A few warnings here and there, maybe.
Warnings.
Maybe ask him
Oh,
to stop.
threats. Going straight
A
with
few,
threats now.
gentle nudges here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay. And what if he doesn't listen?
Ah, man, there's a reason we have an unfollow button.
So you just unfollow your best friend of 12 years.
No regrets, man.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. So you're
It's my best friend of 12 years. Why would I be bothered whether I follow him on Instagram or not?
that is a good point. Fair enough. Okay, I think that concludes it then.
Yes, it does conclude it. Again, don't do it.
Exactly. That's it. Don't do PDA. Please don't post cheesy shit on Instagram or Facebook if you use Facebook. Or maybe what else is there? Yahoo. Do people use that anymore?
Do it on Facebook, maybe. It's just full of 40-year-olds. They might find
Yeah, they don't care actually.
Yeah, they couldn't give a damn, actually.
Okay. On to the next. Okay, this one really pisses me off. Okay. This
Nice.
one just says you're cute, but it doesn't mention which one.
I feel like this is one of those where there's a guy who deliberately did it.
Yeah, but even
Just
then,
attention.
at least put a name in, man. Don't pique our curiosity.
I don't know, Rahul. I hate to break it to you, but
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm gonna give you that one, man. I'm gonna go on a ledge here and say it is for you.
No.
I'll give
I
you
was
that
actually
much.
going to lean towards you. I was going to lean towards you.
No, man, no.
No. Believe me.
We don't take those gifts here. Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
alright.
please do mention the name next time to avoid any conflict between the two of us. As you can see, nothing happened today, but you never know.
Look at that. We just avoided the tension.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go for a very serious one?
Yes, let's do some serious stuff. I'm
No.
waiting to
Okay.
really get
This
serious.
is a very emotional, sentimental one, maybe. It says, "I'm doing exactly what I'd wanted to do since I've been a child, but lately I'm feeling this need that I'm not able to make anyone's life any better whatsoever, and therefore I'm wondering what really is the point of life. Please do throw some light."
Okay, first of all, suicide is not the option. Let's just make that very clear.
Preach. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, suicide is not the option. Unless you're like, there's people who are really desperate, and for them it's the only way out.
I doubt there's
Even
anyone like
then,
that.
it's not justified.
Yeah.
Yeah, even then, it's not justified.
It's like the same, man.
Yeah?
It hurts people around you more than it hurts you.
Exactly. You don't notice it after you're gone, but it sticks with the others for a long time to come. Yeah.
Exactly.
So crazy. Okay, and also, if you have been doing exactly what you want since you've been young, and now you're feeling bad about it, were you really doing what you wanted to do?
Good question. Good question.
If it made you happy from the start, I don't think you would ever have second thoughts about it.
I think it's just really an existential crisis at this point.
Yeah. Have you heard of nihilism?
Oh, I have come across the term. Yes, I know what it is.
It's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down because it's very addictive and you won't come out of it.
Yeah. The
Whoever
thing is,
sent us that, yeah, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say that if you're doing what you want, you shouldn't be worried about it. Just keep doing your thing. It probably will get better.
Exactly, and that part about whether you make someone's life better or not, you don't live for others your entire life, do you?
You
If you're
could.
doing what you love,
Yeah, exactly.
then that doesn't really matter.
At least until you're like in the right state of mind, you can put yourself above other people. Always
Exactly.
a good thing.
And that might not even ever happen. You might never put anybody above you ever, and that's fine.
As long as it keeps you happy and you don't like spiral
Yeah,
downwards
exactly.
into sadness. Really.
Let your ego take over you and whatnot.
Yeah, but
Terrible place to be in.
so they've asked us to throw light on it. But we don't know what's actually happened, so there's nothing much we can say further than
Yeah.
like, just take it easy. You should never tell someone to feel better because that really never works.
Yeah, true. Maybe watch Rick and Morty again if you haven't already watched it.
Just relax, man. That's all you need to do. Cool. Next one.
Let's go.
Okay. Do you ever just listen to music from old movies or games and feel sad? Menon,
Yes, you do, my friend. You are describing nostalgia.
there's actually two submissions about nostalgia. Another one is
Really?
might as well address both. Why is nostalgia a thing?
Rahul Kumar, why don't you lead on this one?
Cool. So nostalgia, why is it a thing? I'll be honest, it's not that like your childhood was necessarily better than your life right now, but the truth is you were more free back then. No matter who you are, like no one's doing work at 6 years old. No one's asking you to do anything. No one's asking you to plan your future out. You just really do nothing, right? Watch cartoons, watch movies, play around, play games, chill with your friends. That's it.
Fair.
And like
Yeah.
that's as peaceful as life gets, realistically. So that's probably why nostalgia is a thing. You just always think about, okay, this time was so good. There's nothing to worry about. It's easy. Don't you think?
That's true, and nostalgia can be a bit of a dangerous thing. You get absorbed into it so much that you forget to live in the moment.
I mean, that brings us to the other question as well. Do you ever just go back and listen to music from? Because I know I do. I think it was like not even a week ago. It was like 4 days ago. I found myself listening to this playlist with songs from Pokemon Diamond or Platinum, whatever you want
Oh,
to
that
call
was
it.
a sick game. Oh my god.
You played it?
Not really. I played the red and green, but still I can relate.
Yeah, but
to...
even whatever, if you played any one of them, you know that the Pokemon franchise had like amazing soundtracks. Like you can never
And that
forget
whole
those
weird
songs.
thing about Lavender Town. Do you know that? Do you know
Oh
that
yeah,
whole
yeah,
debacle?
Lavender Town.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do you
so
remember that whole thing about Lavender Town? That was a crazy
Lavender
time.
Town. Don't even get me started. Like the rumors, right? The whole, oh, you go
Oh
insane,
my
you feel
god.
suicidal if you listen to Lavender Town.
Yeah. Honestly,
There's
that tune is pretty catchy. Have you heard it? It's
dun
pretty
dun
catchy. It
dun
sticks to
dun
you.
dun dun
Yeah,
dun
that's the
dun
one.
dun. It is actually like it's so well. I mean, I wouldn't say well composed, but there's something strange about it. Actually, it doesn't sound like an ordinary song.
It's unsettling, yeah.
It is very unsettling.
Very
I've actually
unsettling.
gotten a headache once from listening to it. No joke. I'm not
I
doing. I'm not exaggerating.
apparently the Japanese cartridges had the high pitch sound which
Oh,
had all the effects. But then
yeah, yeah.
when it released in when it released in the States, they removed that high pitch so it wouldn't
And they
cause more
modified it.
issues. But that's just a huge load of bullshit.
No, but actually, the music thing it does play a lot on your mind.
It is-
Have you heard these
yeah, it is very, very
binaural beats and
high-pitched.
everything? If you go on YouTube, it's like a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like binaural frequencies and shit, like motivational. It's like it's weirdly a kind of hypnotism. I think a lot of people sleep to it.
True. I think so. Yeah.
It does something to your
learned that
brain.
myself.
I'm not exactly sure what's behind it, but it does say that it gets you more focused. It gets you in the zone. And like the Lavender Town could have been something like that, but basically a negative effect.
Yeah. I listened to the soundtracks from Grand Theft Auto Vice City when I want to take a trip back.
And what do you do after that? Like steal
That's
grocery
it.
carts.
Ah no man, I just
carts.
go and play.
You play the game.
What? Yeah, I just play the game after that.
Oh.
Never a better time.
Basically
Some great
anything
songs
from
on
that
there.
whole 2000s, 2010. I'd say until 2014 is considered nostalgia. After that, it's just like
What
a few years in
about
the past.
Most Wanted?
Oh, that was actually a banger of a game. I
That
remember,
had the
like,
best
beating a razor.
songs and the best game. Overall, it's so fun, yeah.
Yeah. Especially the whole Nintendo DS. Do you have one when you were a kid?
I do use a 3DS.
You
I had a
have
PSP when I was young.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's another one. PS2, PSP,
Yeah.
Nintendo DS is. It's a whole different feeling having those, and it basically makes your childhood those things.
I'm afraid I'm a bit too young for the PS2. I still have one though.
Oh no!
Uh,
Oh, you have one?
I have one though.
Yeah. The thing is, like, nostalgia comes in abundance when you buy those things as a kid.
True,
It's
man.
like-
True.
Basically anything like cartoons, movies. Look at the cartoons. We spoke about this about a while ago. Like, I would still watch them,
Yeah.
and I would feel like either sad or happy watching them. I can't even tell at this point. It's a strange
I'd
thing,
say-
nostalgia.
When you put on the rose tinted glasses and look back at simpler times, there might have been problems even then, but you kind of just overlook it because the problems
And
were
nobody
that
expects you to
small.
look into it anyway. I think that's the main
Yeah,
part.
exactly.
Like, you don't feel guilty for not like looking into what's going on in your family and basic shit.
You don't feel guilty for falling off the bike. Even though
Exactly,
it might have been
exactly.
your worst experience
Painful,
during that time.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I guess that's what nostalgia is. It's a kind of bitter happiness, a bittersweet feeling that reminds you how
Nostalgia is
bad your
something
life is right now.
Pretty much. Yeah, but the question is, do you ever just listen to music from old movies and feel sad? I don't even
Yeah,
know if
okay.
is it sadness? Would you call it sadness?
It's not sadness. It's not sadness. It has
It's-
a
it's
tinge
more
of
like
sad.
a-
Like I said, it's bittersweet.
It's more like a longing for the past. Just like
You don't
okay, I
necessarily
wish I
feel
could go.
sad.
Yeah, exactly. You're not like criticizing your current like state. It's more like I just wish I could go to the past state.
You know you can't go back there, so there's no feeling of being sad,
Reminiscing.
like no regrets.
And I
Yeah.
have friends who like say that their current life's better than the childhood and everything like that. It's just it depends on people, basically.
There we go. Yeah, some people have better experiences when they're 20. Some have it when they're 4. It's a different trip for everyone.
That's weird. Yeah, then that
Yeah.
sums it up. So, do you feel sad? Not really.
Not sadness. It's a good thing. Nostalgia is a good thing.
I think nostalgia is a feeling of its own. It doesn't come under sadness and happiness. It's something.
It's an emotion on its own.
Yeah. That's what I would say. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, let's move on.
How about the next one? Okay. This one. Wow. This is pretty deep. Do you think it would have been better if the first 100 people who tested positive for COVID-19 were shot? That would have reduced the spread and everything would have been normal. Do you think that should have been a possible should have been implemented like initially?
Before we start with this one, I want to remind everyone of a small incident that happened to me when I was in school.
Okay.
So we were asked to write an English essay
Yeah.
for something we dream about, yeah? Like what your ideal situation would be, yeah?
Okay.
And like it was supposed to be how you would think that in an ideal situation how the world would be. And
Alright.
everybody wrote normal topics, and I wrote about how we should probably just like nuke everyone and have like 4 people.
Jesus, how old were you when this happened?
Maybe 2 years back.
Oh wait, 2 years back. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
2 years
that's
back.
logical thinking. Like you can't say, oh, school days and everything like that. That's you right now.
It's not even like. But
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
hold on. What did the teacher say? What is the feedback you got?
Chill, man. We'll get there. It was obviously the whole thing was a sarcastic remark, yeah. The whole thing, beginning to end, none of it actually sounded serious. I said, let 4 people remain. Why would I say let 4 people remain?
You say that now, man. Who knows? What if you're saying that right now so that you don't get a call from a therapist?
Okay. So
Shit, why would a
the truth
therapist
is,
call you? No, man. Yeah. The truth is,
They read that and I think it alarmed them kind of.
naturally, I would be surprised if they
Because
didn't
it-
get alarmed.
It went all the way to the top and they called my parents
Okay.
and the coordinator there did take a photo, a scan of
Oh
that,
no.
in case I ever do something in the future questionable.
That's messed up.
Maybe
man. That's messed up.
I think that's the logic behind it. But no, seriously, if you had read that essay, I promise you wouldn't think twice about it. Like I can't even tell you now because I don't remember what I wrote there. But maybe one of these days I'll get it back and share it with you.
Yeah, I definitely love to see that. But back to the topic anyway. They know you're a psycho
yeah.
now. You can carry on.
Okay, shot the first 100 people with COVID. Why? COVID is... if you knew the first 100 people, wouldn't you just fully quarantine them instead?
No, but he's saying why quarantine them and take the risk of them not being cured when you could just kill them. Viruses wouldn't spread anyway, right?
True, but then if they didn't cure, they would die on their own. What about the guys who would cure? Who would get cured?
That's what he's saying. He's like, is it a risk worth taking? That's why he's asking it. Would you take the risk of even having look at where we are now? Would you have considered the option of just killing them? Like think about every zombie movie, and they if you get bitten, they're gonna shoot you no matter what. They don't think, okay, maybe it's a chance we can save him. They just shoot you. Also, I just want to say I'm not saying I'm gonna shoot. I would have shot those guys.
That's questionable right there.
I'm just putting the point forward. To
That's exactly what I did as well, and look where it got me.
Yeah, but yeah.
And I didn't even do it seriously. I added a bit of humor to it, and they still didn't get it.
It's hard to see humor on an essay sheet, man. Can't even text and show your humor properly these days.
Believe me, I'm a master of words. Or at
Okay.
least I like to think so. Evidently not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't take the risk?
Do you think if we did shoot down those 100 people, there would be 0 cases right now?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
we'd be living in a...
I mean, you know
corona-free
how
world.
viruses work, right? Like the
Yeah, I
viruses
do.
force your body to
But-
create only that protein. So if they wouldn't do that,
How would you detect those 100 people?
Yeah, that is a good question. That is what I wanted to ask as well. Like, how does this guy know who the 100 people are exactly? And how
Yeah,
does he
and
know
if
that
you
there
do
aren't
know
more?
them, there's so many other ways to deal with them than to just kill them.
I mean, they haven't worked.
No, no, no. If you knew exactly who the 100 people were, just fully
Exactly, fully
quarantining them
quarter.
through and through.
I think that settles it actually. Like, basically, there's no way to find out the exact 100. First of all, we wouldn't know if there's only 100 people. Even if we did, we couldn't find all of them within that time span. They would have spread it before that. So
Yeah.
realistically, there's no point of discussing it.
Do you remember the Nipah virus in
Yeah, yeah.
Kerala?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that that was a quick takedown of the virus, right? Like they recovered from it pretty quick,
Thankfully,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and even for them, it took quite a bit of time to track down even the first patient. Forget the first 100.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I
not
get it, I
simple
get
to
it.
find
Mhm.
yeah.
It
It's
is
not
tough. It
simple
is
to
tough.
find the index patient and then find the next 99.
Especially when it's a brand new virus and it's in early stages. You can't really tell what the
Exactly.
virus even is at that stage. So
And the number of people they would have met, 100 people, even if the doubling rate is like 2, it would be 200 people before you know it.
yeah, exactly. And it's not even that hard to spread. COVID spreads like wildfire.
So,
Clearly. Yeah. So no, man, we wouldn't have killed the
not a
first 100
risk worth
patients.
taking.
Not risk worth taking, pretty much.
We just end up where we are right now. Anyway.
Oh, probably. Can't say, man.
Yeah, but then that's like foresight. That's like looking into the future. Nobody would know what's happening.
True. All we can do is contemplate.
Make
Cool.
an educated guess.
All right. Next one.
Yeah, let's move on to I think the final one of the day.
We have two small ones, and one of
Oh,
them is
all right.
one of them is why are you single, Rahul? I don't know, man. Why are you asking me that? So
I don't
that's
think it's a man. It's probably a woman.
no. I call females man as well.
Oh, cool.
You
I
know.
get it.
Cool.
Makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that settles that. Why am I single? I don't
No,
know.
no.
What?
We are letting go of that one that easily.
What do you want me to say?
Have you ever been in a relationship before?
Yeah.
Nice. How long did it last?
I don't remember. I think it was 2 years.
There we go. You don't just forget 2 years, my friend. That was the most blatant bluff you'd ever
No,
hear.
no, no. But you don't have to remember how long it was. I didn't say I forgot 2 years.
I'm pretty sure you had 2 years in your mind before even I asked you the question. And you just
Not
hesitated
really,
to
like-
say it.
There's a lot on my mind at the time, man.
All right,
School
man.
days.
2 years.
exams.
That's a lot of time.
For a school relationship, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys still in contact or
Not really. Not really.
not really?
Hardly.
There we go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
2 years of his life was taken up by one girl. That is why he's single right now.
That is put into perspective. Okay, that's it. We're not delving into this topic at least now.
Maybe another day.
Maybe. Can't be certain about that. Anyway, the last question of the day, and it's not the question I would have hoped for. You should save the deeper ones for last. But what is better, Friends or The Office? That is the last question of the day.
Oh my god.
Please tell me you watched both first of all.
No.
Wait one sec. Which one have you not watched?
Both.
Okay, wait. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
I
better than not-
avoided both.
Yeah. Okay, you avoided them. Why do you avoid them?
Yeah, I avoided both. Okay, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but both are overrated. I won't say Friends is better. I mean, Friends is less overrated or more overrated than The Office. Both are equally overrated.
I'll tell you what. The Office is not overrated. It's overhyped. The Office is worth the hype, but people just take it too far. And the whole, people who watch Friends are disgusting, and Office
Do you
people are
know?
like intellectually superior. That's bullshit.
Yeah. That is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I won't say it's overrated. Office is actually, it's one of the best sitcoms that's ever been made. I think it probably would be number one for me.
True. And if it wasn't hyped, I don't know. I look at a series and if it's hyped a lot, I just don't watch
Yeah,
it.
same thing. I didn't watch what is it called? Dark. I didn't watch Money Heist.
I didn't watch
Surely-
Money Heist either.
Surely because it's so hyped, and I couldn't
Yeah, if
like
it's
deal
that
with the.
hyped, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. Or it could be
I'll
a
tell you
damn
what.
good show, but it's not worth the hype that people are putting it up to.
Exactly. And if
So that takes away. Hmm?
I'm pretty sure Office is amazing because
It is,
I've watched a close spin-off. Do you know Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, I know.
I watched the entire thing and that was pretty good.
Isn't Aubrey Plaza in it?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. Even Chris Pratt's in it.
I mean, I don't really care. I'd watch it for Aubrey Plaza, man.
Aubrey Plaza is quite. I think that was the
Special.
start of her career. Yeah,
No, I don't know.
wasn't it?
It's a beautiful career.
This guy, man. But Parks and Recreation is really good. Yeah, I mean,
I know.
some people think so, and obviously it's almost a direct spin-off. So if Parks and Recreation is good, I'd assume The Office to be good as well. If it's anywhere near close to the level of Parks and Recreation, sure, it's a
Naturally.
great show.
It is an amazing show.
But
man. You
Friends,
don't talk about Friends. Don't talk about Friends.
oh my
The
god,
only
have
reason
you
I
ever
like
seen?
Friends, and I do like Friends, but I don't hate Friends because of it. I think it's a decent show, but that's only because at the time it is good. Like I watched it when I was younger, so it's again back to the nostalgia thing. I think that's the only reason I like it because
I think
it's
that's the reason most people like it. Yeah, I think it's the nostalgia. They overlook the flaws there.
and what annoys me the most is when like girls come up to you, hey, I'm the Phoebe to your Monica, I'm the Rachel to your Ross. What bullshit! That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. If I hear
Yes,
someone
that
doing like
is,
saying that shit, I'm walking away. Not even joking.
I feel so glad that I can't relate. Thank God.
People do say this shit. Like I've seen people posting stories saying, Chandler's my spirit animal. I have the same type of sarcasm. Bullshit, you have the same type of sarcasm. That's scripted. That's scripted shit. No way you have that kind of sarcasm.
Remove the laugh track and you have what is probably flatter than a Coke that's been left out for 5 days.
To be honest, a lot of shows just blatantly like abuse the soundtrack and
Oh my
they're
God.
not remotely
the Big
funny
Bang
without
Theory.
Big Bang Theory, yes. At least I like Big Bang
Oh,
Theory more than
gosh.
Friends because there's a bit of substance in it.
Maybe.
At least the
but
characters are
remove the
decent.
laugh track and
Yeah,
you're done
fair
for.
enough. I agree. It is trash without
And-
the laugh track.
That's what makes shows like Modern
Although-
Family and Parks and Recreation and The Office so
I will tell you,
irreverent, yeah.
2.5 Men is one show that deserves soundtrack. It would be funny without either, like as well. Two
They
and a
make
Half Men is
clever
class.
use of it.
Yeah,
they make
exactly.
clever use of it.
I mean, that's why it is brought out. It is brought out for a reason in the end. Just don't abuse
Yeah,
it,
it's-
realistically. Office.
Every few seconds, I
Office
will
would be
listen to it.
funny without even having background music. That's how good the Office is written. It's gold. You have to watch the Office one.
Okay,
Here we
man.
go.
I'll think about it.
Think about it. Okay, I mean,
Think about it.
it's up to you, man. In the end. Yeah.
All right.
Menon's answer is he has not watched either of them.
And I have a very clear answer. Yes, both are overrated. Don't watch
Okay.
Friends. According to Rahul, watch Office if you want to.
According to me, you have to watch The Office. It is definitely worth it. It's a beautiful show. Yeah. Is that it?
Epic. Yeah, I think that's it.
So this episode is a bit shorter. Much
yeah,
shorter.
fairly short episode.
I think it's fine, man.
It's not
cool.
an issue as long as we enjoy ourselves and as long as the viewers enjoy themselves.
Yeah. So I guess we conclude. That is it, guys, for the episode 5 of Controversial Conversation, the podcast. This is my name is Rahul. What am I saying? Shit. My name-
I am, you
It's
am,
my first
who's
time.
what?
My name is Rahul. I'm joined by Tarun Menon. Thank you for watching this episode. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Share the podcast with your friends. I'm sure they'd enjoy it. The two of us. Yeah, Menon.
Yeah.
That's it. We
Who
wrap it
doesn't
up.
enjoy the two of us?
Exactly. So thanks for watching, guys. I think that's it. We'll see you in the next episode.